I'm reacting to what I tried at Jollibee in Calgary, Alberta. So let's get this video started. Alright, so before we begin this video, here's a little summary of Jollibee in Canada as of right now. So Jollibee in Canada has been around for, I want to say, nearly a decade, maybe just a little under that. I think with initial locations in Winnipeg and Toronto and Scarborough specifically, I remember going to the very first Scarborough location, and that was huge. And then it's sort of made its way into the West Coast, like Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, and so on and so forth. And ever since its inception here in Canada, things have been really great. So many Filipino people from all over Canada head over to their local Jollibee. It's just a joy to see representation of the Filipino culture, and Filipino and Chinese, but let's just say majority Filipino. And it's just great to see Jollibee doing so well in Western countries, because a lot of us are here too as well. So it's nice to see that we're all picking each other up and supporting each other. So with that being said, let's just get started with the video. So let's do this. I tried Jollibee in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of all the food. So we're gonna start off with the spaghetti, and I know Italian people aren't gonna like this too much just because it's a little sweeter than the usual spaghetti, but I personally enjoy it a lot and I think it's really good. So 7.5 out of 10 for me for this specific meal. And then now we're gonna be moving on to the spicy chicken. Goated chicken for sure. I think it's probably the best out of all the fast food chains, so I'm definitely gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. The spice is really good as well. And last but not least, we're gonna hit up the pineapple juice. Pineapple juice is really good in my opinion. You should always get it. It's an extra $2, but it's worth it, and I'll give it an 8 out of 10. So this all costed around $12, which is pretty good value, I admit it. So leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out, guys. Yeah, okay, so essentially whenever I go to Jollibee, I am a huge fan of the spaghetti. I think now I would actually, looking back, give it like an 8 out of 10, just because I enjoy that meal so flippin' much. Filipino spaghetti is notoriously known to be a little more sweeter, so if you're giving it to your certified Italian friend, so to speak, I don't know if they're gonna like it nearly as much as us, but I do certainly enjoy it every time I make my way towards Jollibee. So if you haven't had the opportunity to try the Jollibee spaghetti, I would highly recommend that for sure. And on a side note too as well, arguably, I'll say that right now, Jollibee has the best fried chicken out of all the fast food joints. 100% better than KFC. And on the caveat side, like, I think it might be a little less saltier than Popeyes. Popeyes is a little too, like, normally like too done and like a little too crispy, but Jollibee is like just crispy enough and just like really tender meat, and it's really seasoned well and stuff. So I do quite enjoy the quality of Jollibee, although I think a lot of restaurants are experiencing shrinkflation and like trying to cut costs and stuff like that, so the taste might not be as good as what it used to be. In a sense, it still tastes really yummy. And a side note too as well that I remembered is that I think Ontario and Canada specific regulations are a lot different than the Philippines. So when I had food in the Philippines, it was a lot more, had more taste, let's say, and there was definitely more flavor but less portions. And here in Ontario, or not Ontario but Canada specifically, there was a lot less flavor and just like more quantity. So I think that just goes to show like the health regulations Canada bestows upon its citizens, and versus the Philippines where there's less regulation, you could do whatever the heck you want. Probably is going to taste a lot better in the Philippines, just rationing wise, like there's less, but in Ontario, or Canada, sorry, I keep saying that, there's a lot more food. So I think that's quite interesting to note as well.
I'm trying Aloha chicken from Jollibee in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I think of the sandwich. Okay, so from the looks of things, everything looks pretty standard with lettuce, the chicken of course, and I think there's pineapples inside, so we'll see how that tastes. It's still pretty good. I'll probably give it an 8.5 out of 10. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace.
Yeah, I think they were having like an Aloha special chicken sandwich at that time, and I thought it was worth the shots. That was specifically at the Cross Iron location, so I definitely wanted to try that out and give it a go. It's kind of surprising to me because I think as of right now, no, I'm lying, I think Centerpoint also has it too as well. There's 2 locations from my understanding that have, oh yeah, 2 locations from my understanding that have Jollibees inside of the mall. So that being Centerpoint, which is in North York, Toronto, and another one in Cross Iron Mills, which is in Calgary, but it's like Balls is that, like wherever you want to call it. Technically that area is where the other Jollibee is, and I think it's quite fascinating to have Filipino fast food joints in the middle of like a commercial North America mall. That's like total representation, super duper cool. I think I like it a lot, and other people seem to too. Every time I go to that mall, I swear that restaurant's always busy, so it's definitely good news for sure. Yeah, the Aloha chicken was like pretty good. Probably won't have a chance to try that again, but you know what though, like sure, maybe at some point in time it'll come back up, just like the McRib, just like the Shamrock Shake. So only time will tell. It really depends on like what they want to do as a company. Good experiences overall. So let's keep the video rolling. I tried the peach mango pie from Jollibee in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of the pie. And we actually got the pie for free from filling out the survey in the bottom of the receipt, and here's what I thought of the pie. And I'll probably give it an 8 out of 10. It was really good. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace. Yeah, so that is going to be the Jollibee in the southern parts of Calgary. You know, it's really fascinating. I think it's like one of the only Jollibees that I'm familiar with in Canada specifically that has a drive-thru, and I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. I know arguably like Chick-fil-A's, a few of them have drive-thrus, and then versus Yorkdale that Chick-fil-A doesn't, but I think it's so cool how a Jollibee can also integrate drive-thru systems. You know what? I'm not sure, but maybe I've been to a Jollibee in Red Deer. They might have it too as well, but you'd have to check back on that for me because I'm not entirely sure. But it was a really fascinating process. And on top of the peach mango pie is super goated. I like it a lot. I sure as heck enjoy it and find myself ordering it every time I go to Jollibee because it's just that good. And there's certain instances where they have like banana pie or ube pie, so if you can see those pies, you should definitely order that too as well, because there's a time or there's a chance that those pies they might not actually be around for, you know, a while. It just might be specifically for a limited amount of time. So if you do see that, I would definitely attack that if you can. I remember when I was in the Philippines in 2018, they had the ube pie. The biggest regret ever was not being able to try it, and then I think later on I did try it here, but I didn't record it. But yeah, point being is if you see limited time offers, sometimes it's better just to get it rather than just waiting and holding on and getting what you usually get, because no risk, no reward, right? So next video. I tried the world famous Jollibee fried chicken in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of my fried chicken. So I started off with the spicy chicken, and this was really good. I'm probably gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. I'd highly recommend you guys give it a go. And right afterwards, I tried the original chicken flavor. When I was trying this one, I honestly thought it was pretty good, but I like the spicy one a little bit better, so I'm probably gonna give the original one an 8 out of 10. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out. This is my honest personal opinion. I think the spicy chicken is way significantly better than the original chicken. Some people might say, oh, but it's so spicy, like I can't really handle the original or the spicy flavor, but I tend to disagree. I understand that opinions are subjective and everyone's taste buds are equally their own and different, but I would say that the spicy chicken isn't as spicy as most people think, and I always find myself ordering the spicy chicken just because it tastes way better, and I'll tell you that right now. And the rating kind of shows it too as well. Although if you do get the original chicken, arguably that's also really good too as well, because it's probably going to be way better than KFC. But yeah, point being is whatever chicken you get, it's probably going to be a fantastic experience, but I would get the spicy chicken. That's just me. Anyway, let's move on to the next video. I tried the pineapple juice from Jollibee in Calgary, Alberta, and here's what I thought of my pineapple juice, and it was really good. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace. Yeah, there you go. So that's pretty much it. We kind of covered the pineapple juice in the previous video, so I think in order, it was actually the northeast location. The Pacific Place Jollibee location was the first video. The second video was Cross Iron Mills with the Aloha, and then the third set of videos was the south location. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Watch this video to the end. Trying to be a little more consistent. I might post next week, take a little bit of a few day break. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.